Well, joining me in the studio now is Theresa Hyde, Chairman of the Directory. Theresa, thank you very much for joining me this evening.
Thank you, Liz.
I know you've had an extremely busy day down at the birthday party celebrations.
We have.
So first of all, can you just start off by just telling me what exactly is the Community Directory?
The Community Directory is what it says, a register, a directory of information for use by the public.
And we've got it here.
And it contains a list of organisations about the local services, and they are there the local services who can assist the people of Sutton Coldfield in meeting their needs. And the directory offers organisations and individuals the opportunity to publish information about the services they operate in Sutton and how it can be accessed, by where and by when. And all the voluntary groups, organisations, charities, social enterprises, they're all either based within or work within Sutton Coldfield.
And, I mean, you have the little booklet here, which I'll just lift up for people to see. This is the directory in paper form. But yes, a lot of it's online, isn't it? It
is online. And we encourage our organisations to access the directory online because this is quickest and the easiest way of doing it. And in order to access the directory, it can be accessed via the website at https heretohelptogether.wordpress.com or scht.co.uk.
And where did the idea come from? Because you've been up for a year now. Where did it all start?
Well, as Vicky, it started with Vicky. Vicky Longbone was a trainee vicar at the United Reformed Church in Sutton Coldfield. She carried out a community audit to find out what help was out there for the organisations. Was there any help there? And did the organisations know about each other? And basically, they didn't. And so it came about to try and meet a need to help the community, to enhance her pastoral work within the church, and also to help the community work together and look after their members.
Yeah. And how did the community benefit from something like this?
I think the community benefits a lot because they become aware that if they have a problem, that help is there. For example, on page 26 of our directory, if I could refer to that, we have a page where Friday Friends, which is a group for those who are newly diagnosed with some form of dementia or have memory problems. That group is run in Sutton Coldfield Methodist Church. Yeah. And that group is there to just help people along the way so people can have chat, have some music, some activities, some games, some outings, some carer sessions. So it's not only helping the person with the memory problems, but also the family member, the carer, who doesn't get time or doesn't have the energy to be able to relax. Yeah. So this directory is a great tool for people to use. It's a great tool for GPs and surgery reception staff, because they chat to people.
Not only is it a great tool for the people of the local community, but it's a great tool for the local businesses in the local community, isn't it, as well?
Yes, because often they want to help people in the community, and they say, how can we be of help to you? We've been very fortunate in that our publicity material has been sponsored by X2 print company and by the Best Of in Sutton Coldfield. And Sam Nicholson from the Best Of, she was one of our seminar leaders at our birthday event, and she talked, and they had 10 top tips for local marketing.
Brilliant. Saving GPs time and money. We've just been hearing there about the junior doctor strike. It's something that the directory can help out with, isn't it?
Very much so, Lois. The directory gives an opportunity for frontline staff at the surgery, whether it's a receptionist or a nurse or a doctor, to provide a social prescription for the patient. For example, the patient who may be newly diagnosed with prostate cancer, needing support. the doctor can provide the tablets as well. But with the directory, which can be accessed on the website or with the actual hard copy, he can give the patient information about the local prostate group, which is run by Joe Dyke and meets at Good Hope Hospital. So there's immediate support for the family and the patient.
I mean, have you heard of any success stories of people that you've seen somewhere in the directory and gone along to anything? I remember you were telling me about a lady who had gone to see someone. She hadn't had a hug for ages because she didn't have any family around.
Yes, a lady had gone along to talk to her doctor, and she has no family nearby, and she just wanted somebody to talk to, and she was chatting with the doctor. Now, and our busy and very efficient and very capable GPs do their very best anyway, but however, with help, she was able to join Contact the Elderly, which is a great organisation which provides monthly tea parties for the elderly, where people are collected from their own homes and taken and have a cup of tea and a little meal and some chat and some companionship. And great news is that one of the most recent entrants to our directory is Contact the Elderly practice model. And that is run at Lay Hill Surgery.
Okay.
And I know that Gloria Charles is associated with that, whereas actually patients are going to go along to the surgery.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to have some cakes baked by one of the doctors.
Fantastic. And I know that at the moment there's over 70 organisations involved.
Yes.
And it's not just medical organisations, isn't it? There's a whole range, isn't there?
No, we have choirs, we have advice for employment, IAG Job Club. We have a lot of organisations.
And I know in the
YMCA.
first year you've spoken about your success, with medical, and you mentioned the YMCA there.
Yes,
What do you want to do next year? Another year on, what's your goals for next year?
Next year, I would like the directory to be known by every community organisation in Sutton Coldfield. We encourage the organisations to download the directory, and we would, but not everybody has access to the internet, so we want to make the hard copy available. So as we're all a group of volunteers and we just give our time, and we would like some help with that. So we will be seeking some shoestring fundraising to help us get the directory more well known.
So any fundraising ideas?
I might be doing a sponsored swim.
Okay, brilliant. Are you much of a swimmer, or?
Well, I need to be swimming more for my own health, so that I can combine two things: improve my own health and raise some funds for the directory.
So that will obviously enable more people to have the directory to hand.
Yes.
And I know you want to do a lot more work with young people with the directory, don't you?
Yes, we've been talking particularly with YMCA, and some of the doctors are. There's a lot of help going out there for the elderly, and I feel that if we can look at the help for teenagers and and boost that particular section. One of our committee members, David Westmullen, runs a group called The Gap. It's a group for young people, and they meet at a sort of drop-in centre in Sutton Coldfield. But we want to provide help for the young, support for the young, because they are our future.
And I know that Sutton Coldfield, there's a huge sense of community.
Yeah.
That must be very important with getting something like this to succeed, mustn't it?
Yes. Well, our strapline and our little logo is, we are here to help together, and that's what we're trying to do. We need the help of the organisations, and the organisations need us, and the councillors who came along today need our help to get the information to them so that they can continue to help our citizens.
And how do organisations get involved? If they're, just hearing about this for the first time, how do they get their organisation listed?
Well, what they do is they either email me on Sutton Coldfield Community at outlook.com or scht.co.uk, and they can email and I will respond to them and advise them how to do it. Or they can go directly onto the website at here to help together at .wordpress.com, and they can look at the homepage and they can find out about how we work. There is an application form. Everything is free. Everything is free. I must thank Steve Bennett, chair of Little Aston Community Association, because they provided us with £500 in March last year.
Yeah.
And so we were able to run our birthday event and provide the directory.
And the main goal really now is just to raise more awareness and get the word out that you do have a community directory. Anyone in Sutton Coldfield can use it and advertise what they have.
It's free, and we're here to help together.
Brilliant. Well, Theresa, I know today has been a big day, 1 year on, but it seems like you're doing a great job, and thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Lois. Thank you.